I popped out to see a mate this morning who very kindly bent my start of my brackets for my fan for my radiator. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good so far. He did the bend for me, I brought it back and I've drilled the holes for the fitting onto the radiator, and I've marked it up to be cut for the fan. I'm gonna weld in some bolts into this for the fan to bolt onto. Yeah, so it's all marked up now. This is what it looks like with the fan sat on top of it. I'm thinking about drilling some holes in here and buying some dimple dies and like dimple dyeing this out to give it some extra strength. So I'm back again today. Today I'm going to be looking at marking out where I'm going to have my dimples, and then I'm going to cut this out for the fan ready and drill the holes ready for the bolts to be welded in. I've ordered all the stuff I need for this. I've ordered a hole saw to cut my hole. I've ordered the dimple die to make my dimples. Yeah, so I'm going to mark this all up now and work out where exactly I want my my dimple holes. Right, so I've marked up where I'm going to put my dimples. I've put one in the center and halfway between where the fan the edge of the fan will be and the edge of this angle, and then I've done these ones 40mm in, which will be the center of the hole, and then I've offset them by 10mm towards the fan, because obviously the fan comes around I think just a little bit more than 10mm, and I thought that would look nice with them just offset a little bit either side. Yeah, so this is where I am with the fan brackets now. It's all mocked up on there, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I've got it all fitted up on there. I haven't welded the bolts in yet. I'm not going to do that until I've done the dimples, because I don't want them to get in the way particularly, so I'm going to save that for after I've done the dimples. So I've got to wait for the dimple die to turn up and the hole saw to drill them out and dimple it. So I'm back at the car again today. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for some bits to do my drilling and my dimple dyeing. I broke my bit. My plan was to use this 22 and then drill it out with a 25 so it's more accurate of a cut, and then dimple dye it. But unfortunately, this drill, it just didn't want to drill it out really. It was just an absolute arse. And then I broke the bit on this, so I've ordered a 25 and I'm just going to go straight through one of these at 25, and hopefully it doesn't have too much of a wobble in it and it doesn't like elongate the hole too much, and then I'm gonna dimple dye it. I'm back working on the car again today. Today we are going to be looking at putting our holes in our bracket for our fan. I've just done my first test cut to see if it fits and see what it's like, and I'm pretty happy with that fitting on the dimple die. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the 3 holes in this bracket now. So this is where I'm at with it now. I've got my 3 holes drilled ready to be dimple dyed. I have put the studs in this one for the fan. I'm going to wait until I've dimple dyed this one before I put the studs in, but yeah, this is where I'm at. So this is where I'm at with the bracket now. I've got my dimples done on all my holes. I'm pretty happy with the way they've turned out. I've given it a little clean up to take away the sharp edges that were left. My next job now is to weld in these little studs. They were just bolts that I cut the head off. I'm going to weld them in like the other one, and then my next job is to primer it and then paint it. So I've got the studs welded in now, and it all cleaned up on the back. It's probably as best as it's going to get. I'm pretty happy with it. They're plugged, they ain't going anywhere, they're pretty solid. So yeah, next step is priming it. I'm back at the car again today. Today I'm going to be looking at fitting these brackets for this radiator fan. The brackets have come up quite nice. I'm really happy with how they've turned out. I'm going to be fitting these onto there now. I haven't got any M6 nylocks, so I'm going to have to use hole nuts and get some ordered. But yeah, I'm just going to go fit this all up now. So I've got the fan all fitted to the brackets and to the radiator now. I'm pretty happy with it and the clearance that we have now. My next thing to do is just give these brackets that hold the fan and radiator all in another paint, because I'm not happy with them. They're starting to chip and peel, but I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. So my M6 nylocks have finally showed up, so I can swap out these hole nuts on the fan. I've also got some longer bolts. The ones that are in here are M5 by 10s. These are M5 by 12s. There's only a couple of threads really holding these on, which I wasn't really happy about, so I ordered some new bolts. So I'm going to get these fitted now. This is the radiator with all the brackets fitted and all the bolts swapped over now. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. It's pretty sturdy on there. The fan ain't gonna move.